welcome back to All Hail the Ale. Tonight we are delving back into the non-alcoholic section of the channel, and it is the first truly 0% alcohol containing beer. So is it really a beer? Well, let's find out. The beer in question is this one, Bavaria, Holland. It says Bavaria, Holland. Bavaria to me is a region of Germany, but anyway, that bit aside, it is truly 0% alcohol. Zero. Whoop, focus, come on. No, it doesn't want to know. It doesn't want to know. 0% premium original non-alcoholic beer is what it says. And that is pretty much it. There is bugger all on the back of the bottle to tell you anything about it. All it says, it's non-alcoholic beer, ingredients, natural mineral water, barley malt, wheat and hops. That's it. That is it. 0%. Nothing more, nothing less. Best before end is 04/2020, which is quite a long time, but when you consider there's not an awful lot to go bad, maybe that's a long time. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Anyway, I have tried the normal Bavaria, the full alcohol containing Bavaria, and it was wheaty, it was bready, it was generally quite nice as beers of that style go. The white beers, or wheat beers as white beer, as they say. But this one, I've not tried. It is brand new to me and to the channel, and we're going to crack on and crack it open. So, yep, bottle cap's gone flying. We're going to pour into the old chalice style glass and see what we get. Well, it looks like beer. It's pale. There's a little bit of carbonation. It's got a bit of a head. You've got what, one finger head. It's white. Aroma wise, there's not a lot going on. There's really not a lot going on. It smells similar to wheat beers of other styles. Wheat beers of other styles? Wheat beers of other brands is the word I was looking for. Brands, they're not styles, because wheat beer is the style. As for the flavour, let's try. Yeah, that is very nice. It's similar to the full fat Bavaria, from memory anyway, because it's been a while since I've had it. But it retains that bready flavour that one has. It also retains the wheat that you get. There's a reasonable amount of body, and for this to be completely and utterly alcohol free is a bit mesmerising, really. It really is. It's not quite as thick as another alcohol free beer of this style, nor is it quite as wheaty, but it's bloody good. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this here beer. 4-pack of these from Tesco cost me £2. 330ml bottles, 4 of which for £2, so that's 50p. Half of an imperial credit of the realm for one of these, 50p. And do you know what? For 50p, you cannot argue. That is cheaper, ladies and gents, than a can of Coke. It's cheaper than a pint of milk. It's 50p. At this rate, it's going to be cheaper than a bloody Freddo. And the flavour is good. It's better than Coke. You know, it's a silly comparison. It's a lot better than Caliber. A lot better than Caliber. It makes Nanny State, well, this blows Nanny State out of the water from Brewdog. But granted, they're different styles. This is a wheat beer style, whereas that is a pale ale style. But in terms of it actually tasting something like a beer, it really does, whereas others don't. This is really very nice. I like it a lot. I really do. Now, like I say, if it had a bit more body, it'd be banging. It really would. I would have no qualms about being a designated driver and drinking this. No qualms whatsoever, because apart from the drunk feeling that you would get if you drank enough of it, it tastes like a beer. It smells like a beer to some degree. I feel like I'm drinking a beer. I don't feel like I'm drinking a pale imitation of a beer. And that is key to me. If it feels right, can't go wrong. Now, to the score. Well, obviously the Untapped rating is 5 maximum, 0 minimum, and my prerequisite for purchasing again is a 3. Now, absolutely, I would buy this again. It represents fantastic value for money. 4 of them for £2, 50p each. The flavours are worthy of being called a beer, because some of these so-called alcohol-free beers don't really taste like beer or very good at all, but this one does. Now, it's not quite as good as my favourite alcohol-free beer. Now, granted, that does have half a percentage point of alcohol ABV in there. Alcohol by volume, not alcohol by volume, of course. But, excuse me, it's very close behind. Now, I think it would be fair to say that if you was to score this as a non-alcoholic beer, it would get a 4.5. If it was purely on non-alcoholic beers. But comparing it to all beers of all styles, this is going to come in a good 3.75. Yeah, if it was hoppier in flavour, it would get more. But I get it, it's a non-alcoholic beer, you don't want to go heavy. And it's a wheat beer, they're never heavily hopped anyway. But yeah, 3.75 out of 5 for me is a very fair and good and well-deserved score for Bavaria non-alcohol. Can't knock it, I really can't. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and I can say boys and girls because it's completely and utterly alcohol free, and you can actually have one if you wanted to, but drink responsibly. This has been Bavaria 0.0% alcohol. I've been Nick, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.